We're back with Floating Sandbox, but today we're going to be crashing ships into a giant reverse tsunami, and at the way end, we choose which one best survives. Now, we're totally going to be destroying some ships today, so make sure to subscribe if you love destruction. Now, the first ship we're going to be driving into a reverse tsunami is this cruise ship right here. I've just activated full on the engine telegraph, and we're going to drive it into this. This isn't that actually large of a reverse tsunami, but the thing is, it is a little bit shallow, and that spike is looking a little bit pointy, so we're going to be driving into this thing. Will we survive is the question, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness, we have a slight issue. Here we go. We're gonna see if we can survive. There's water filling. All right, that's expected. It's no big deal. That's a lot of water. Oh gosh, there's water in the water slide. Oh no. All right, we've driven into a ton of fish on accident. All right, there's a lot of water in the front. Hopefully this thing will end up floating. Oh, is it gonna flip? Is it gonna flip on us? Hold on. It might gain some momentum here. Hopefully not, but sometimes it likes doing that. All right. Let's see if it'll float. Any lifeboats getting deployed? Nope. Oh gosh, there's a lot of people not surviving. It looks like the front of this thing is going down, kinda. I just have a slight issue. It might be sinking. Maybe not, though. We'll see. I can tell it's really trying to recover itself here. That is a ton of water. Holy, and look at, we got some indoor waterfall action going on here. All right, this thing did an all right job, but literally it's probably sinking here. So we're gonna go ahead and calmly set it down. Now we got the one and only Queen Mary 2 here. I think it's the RMS Queen Mary 2, but we've just launched it into the tsunami. I'm driving it in. We're crashing down here momentarily. Will we hit the spike right here? It does look quite pointy. Oh my gosh, that was close, ladies and gentlemen. We've almost had an issue there, but it does appear the front of this thing has a lot of water in it. We've actually just had the electrical go out on us, so that is just lovely. Here we go. At least we're floating back up. Hopefully we end up flipping back over and not landing on the roof, because normally we will end up sinking if we do, but we're gonna see here. We've just landed and we're gonna see if we will float. No lifeboats have been deployed. Not good. The captain has just been totally flooded out too, by the way. Here we go. Ooh, it might flip over. It might flip over. Oh my gosh, this is the last chance. And if it doesn't do it now, it won't do it ever. And yeah, that's not looking too good for this thing, y'all. I don't have a good feeling about this one. And it has just landed on its ceiling. This thing will not be surviving. We've just split it in half. Here it is getting destroyed by some spikes. Now we're going to be testing if this giant cargo ship can survive the slight issue of a reverse tsunami. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't felt the tilt in the ship already, we're beginning to enter the slight inconvenience. Here we go. Oh my goodness, that does not look good. All right, we've just had the ship split and it's currently searing the panel here, the red middle strip. That's actually interesting. I don't know. Oh, it's just split off again. Okay, yeah, this ship is, you know, we might choose this one for the end survival pick. I'm not sure though. I have an odd feeling I won't be choosing this. And ladies and gentlemen, we are beginning the sinking process here, if you haven't noticed that. Also, we're going to be hitting the spikes here. Oh my gosh, the containers are getting destroyed. This is bad. Now we're going to be crashing our second cargo ship of the day into this reverse tsunami here. Hopefully it doesn't hit this spike. It looks like it's kind of projected to do that. We're gonna see though. It is gonna get really close. That's all I know. Here we go. Will it hit it? Yes or no? Ooh, it's just barely hitting it. I don't know if we'll have one hit it. Let's see though. Okay, it's rising. This isn't too bad. You know, we're just launching out of the reverse tsunami. Will we complete the flip? I think we will. Holy crap. Are we gonna have like a perfect landing here? Oh my goodness. This is gonna be really cool. Here we go. Hopefully we don't end up flipping over again here though. I do see some momentum. No. Hit the brakes. Don't do it. Oh my gosh. Please land. Please land. Please land. Okay, we do have water inside. That is a -1 point right there. But guys, this thing actually landed and it's floating decently. Will it survive? I think it might. Hold on. Let's just set it down so it stops bouncing. I think it kind of survived. Normally, nothing does better than this Carnival cruise ship right here. And then, of course, the Titanic that we're going to be doing here in a bit at the end. But we are driving the Carnival cruise ship in the reverse tsunami. And we're going to see if this crashing in the reverse tsunami will survive. Okay, we've landed. We have a little bit of water. All right, this is good. This is good so far. We're rising the actual tsunami here. That's technically a tsunami when you're at the bottom of it, right? I don't know. I think so. Looks like we had some waves here when exiting. That's interesting. Here we go. Will we land it? Oh, it's gonna get really close. Oh, this is actually impressive. I think it's gonna land it here and we're gonna see if it'll survive. It's gonna gain some momentum here. Hopefully the front doesn't lift up too much here. Ooh. All right. this might be pretty good. Oh my goodness. Will it survive? Maybe on the landing here, might get some holes, but so far it's actually looking good. We don't have any water, so this one's looking pretty good. And we're back with another cruise ship here, the Color Magic. All right, this thing is magically hopefully going to survive. Let's see if it can do it better than the competitor, the Carnival cruise ship. They are severe competitors in this market here. They're desperately trying to get customers, but here we go. It is rising. We do have water. We have water in it. This thing's getting launched. Holy. All right, let's hope it completes the backflip here. Looks like it's going to. That's a pretty good momentum right there. The front should keep lifting. It should perfectly belly flop this thing. Here we go. And complete belly flop. That's actually really clean. Oh, that is not good. -1 point for the electrical going out. Let's turn on bilge pumps. Maybe that'll take out some of the water. Yes, we're back online. +1 point. The electrical just turned back on. Oh. -1 point. The electrical just turned off on us. All right, this isn't looking too good. Ladies and gentlemen, start getting to the lifeboats. +1 point for the Carnival cruise ship, or the Color Magic. Whoops, got the names mixed up. All right, well, looks like the power's back on, and it's back on for good this time. The water is slightly concerning, but I think the bilge pump should be able to take it out. This thing is kind of it's doing pretty good, actually. It landed. We don't have too much water inside, you know, just an indoor Olympical sized swimming pool right there in that area. But yet again, that is besides the point. This thing's doing a pretty good job besides us disintegrating it. Can my ALLL yacht survive this giant reverse tsunami? We're crashing into it right now. This is my real life yacht, by the way. You guys know that. My 2 helicopters and my lifeboat. This thing normally doesn't do a pretty good job at surviving. As we can see, when water touches the ship, it literally absorbs it like a sponge, which, you know, isn't too good for the floating process, which is our goal here. But, you know, maybe it'll end up floating back up here, which looks like the very unlikelihood of that happening. Let's go ahead and calmly set this thing down at the Bikini Bottom seafloor, because this thing, I don't think it survived that well. And the aircraft carrier survived the reverse tsunami. We're starting to crash into it here, and it looks like this is a very short aircraft carrier. Normally they're longer, but you know, maybe it'll survive. This is our first military type ship destruction we're going to be seeing here today. We have a lot of water in the inside already. Oh, that's not good. It's like spreading through. Super cool. Looks like an ant farm getting filled with water. Have you guys ever seen that before? I don't know. But anyways, we got ropes breaking. The radio tower is a little bit damaged here. There's some holes in it I can see. It looks like it's trying to float back up, which is good. There's not a lot of air in it though. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's gonna flip over here actually. Let's see what will happen. There's so much water at the top of the cruise ship. It looks like it's gonna be redoing its balancing here. So the top will now be the bottom when it floats back up. But it looks like it barely even is floating up. Let's go and launch this thing at the bottom of the ocean here calmly. There you go, Bikini Bottom. Have fun with your new ship. Now, I don't even know if that last one counted as an aircraft carrier, but now we actually have one. This thing's entering. We do have some planes already off the deck. Unfortunately, looks like they must have fallen off by some waves previously before actually doing this, but we're seeing this thing crash down here. Looks like the planes are filling with water. Aircraft carrier is doing pretty all right. Oh, that's not good. We've had a breakage right there. I've seen it. All right, this will be interesting. I'm guessing it's gonna belly flop the landing, which is good. Hopefully it does at least. This thing's so long. Ooh, it might just be piercing the water here. How is there so much water on the inside? I feel like, I don't know. Oh, that is not good. Okay, we've had the ship just split in 3 sections. Ladies and gentlemen, in the rear of the ship, you are not doing too good. Ladies and gentlemen, in the middle of the ship, also not too good. Front of the ship, we have a chance of survival. All right, it's looking kind of good though for the rear of the ship here. Wow, this is just beautiful. They're already at the bottom of the ocean. They're currently literally imploding. Let's see here though. People in the planes are doing pretty good, which is really, really nice. And it looks like every single part of the ship has sunk. So this thing isn't doing too well. Ooh, the HMS Britannic. Here we go. Can the HMS Britannic survive the reverse tsunami? We're crashing into it yet again here. Will it survive? The shark is spectating from about a 1/4 mile away here. Here we go. We have just crashed in it. The radio tower has collapsed, unfortunately. We have a lot of water filling in the funnels. I always remind them to fill the funnels and watertight them, but they never do, because look how much water just went in from the funnels. We're at a sink now. Oh gosh. You know, maybe we'll float. Maybe that's a lot of air right there. It's probably compressed air and it'll float up. Wait, I wonder if a ship with compressed air would float higher than one without. I don't know. That's interesting. All right, here we go. We're floating up, hopefully. Hello, Sharky. How are you doing? Oh gosh. I don't think it's floating up too good here. It doesn't look good. All right, we're gonna go ahead and give it to Bikini Bottom. There we go. Let's see how they'll handle it. Perfect. Exactly as intended. Full speed on the engines. Okay, now I'm currently driving a military ship into this. So we're trying to have a military ship actually survive today instead of just our cruise ship. So I think the Carnival one and the cargo one did pretty good. Let's try getting a military vessel to do the same. Here we go. We're entering it. That's a lot of water. We almost just hit that spike right there. I can see all the water flowing. The bulkheads, we've actually just had the power grow out in 2 major compartments, aka the front and the back. That is not good. Okay, well, we are going down right now. Let's see what happens if it just naturally falls on the spike here. You know, normally I launch it or something, but I just want to see it softly land on it and break stuff. Look at that. It's also cool when you just let it do its thing. There it is. And then I think the rear section might just slam into it here. It's gonna slam into this little spike. I barely even saw it. I almost missed it. Here we go. That one's so small, it actually did quite a lot of damage, but there it is. It just landed in between 2 spikes. This is one of my favorite ships. It is straight from Japan, as we can see here. We're driving it in a reverse tsunami, aka crashing it. We've had some planes fall off. Wait, is this an aircraft carrier also? Oh yeah, it is. I forgot. This ship is just so cool. Here we go. Will it survive though? This thing's actually really watertight. The only thing we need to worry about is it actually splitting in half, which tends to happen sometimes. So let's see if it'll happen here. It has launched out of the reverse tsunami. Ah, man, I don't think it's going to be landing here. It's going to land completely on its roof. Hopefully it gains some momentum, but that normally doesn't happen with these longer ships. Okay, so it's going to land right now, and hopefully it gains momentum somewhere and tries flipping over. Oh gosh, I did not see any momentum there. I see the hull flexing though. It's like a fish. Hopefully it'll land. Come on, flip over. This is the last chance right here. Yeah, that's not good. All right, there it is. It's just completely capsized. It isn't sinking though, so this one isn't like actually the worst on our list. Before we test some more military ships, I wanted to see how this cruise ship would do against the tsunami, so we're going to be crashing it right into the reverse tsunami here. Let's see if it'll survive. Normally this thing does not do too good. It actually tends to split in half, which isn't that good, but we're going to see. Maybe it won't do that this time. Here we go. It's rising. Oh, I see it starting to break. Don't split, don't split, don't split, don't split. Oh, nope, it split. That is a split in half right there. Yeah, this thing normally doesn't do too well. Maybe it'll float though. Maybe it will float. I don't see that at all possible, but maybe it'll happen. These fish are all excited because they're like, ooh, I'm gonna get a new home now because he's gonna launch it at Bikini Bottom, which is indeed what I'm about to do here. There we go. There we go. That's so cool. I always love seeing it crash down, and if you zoom out, you can actually see the particles way more, which is interesting. Now we're going to be crashing the KMS Bismarck into it here. This is also a that is not a Japanese ship. Okay, well, this is an interesting ship here. Let's see if it'll survive the reverse tsunami. We're crashing into it right now. Let's see. All right, the front has gone down. This kind of looks like the Yamato, like the Japanese one we just used, except this is not Japanese. Here we go. Ooh, I see a bend in the ship. Yep, I knew it wanted to break right there. All right, it's exited. Look at it flopping. Holy, that is so cool. All right, hopefully it lands this landing. It might not though. It doesn't look like it will. I'm not seeing the momentum. Oh wait, actually no, I think I do see the momentum. Oh, don't split, don't split. Never mind, I don't see any momentum. All right, yeah, we lost all hope for this thing. It will be landing on its roof, but maybe it'll survive the Bikini Bottom drop test. Here we go. We've dropped it. Oh, it just split. I didn't even do that. I mean, I sorted it. I launched it at the bottom, but here we go. That thing's not surviving. Now we're going to be testing the Carnival Glory, and we're going to crash it into a reverse tsunami. We're full speed on the engines. We've activated the horn. Here we go. And we're going to turn on our bilge pumps and lock our bulkheads right before we crash here. Maybe that'll stop the sinking process. We're going to see. I'm hearing a lot of windows shatter. Oh, we've hit the spike. Oh, man. We've also split. Oh, my gosh. That is not good. Okay, well, we've lost that section of the ship. Hopefully that's not needed for anything. I feel like it is though, because we have a lot of water inside. I actually don't know how this thing's floating at all right now. It's actually quite impressive. The captain flew out of his windshield. As we can see, there's a giant slash right here. He must have just got launched because I don't know what happened there. Where did he go? Captain? Hello? Is he over here somewhere? Is he in the reverse tsunami? I don't know where he went. Looks like he is probably no longer with us. The ship is sinking. I don't know. It's below the waterline, so I would say so. But let's go ahead and give this ship to Bikini Bottom as a kind donation here. There we go. Look at it split. That was super cool. And this section actually just hit the bottom, and it's gonna get caught on a spike. Can the Poseidon movie ship crash into the reverse tsunami and survive? Drop a comment if you've seen the movie of this ship before. It's actually insane. It was hit by a giant tsunami, and it's a whole movie. It's really cool. Here we go. We're gonna see if we can survive it though. We've just driven into it calmly here. I keep reminding them about these darn funnels. Like, it keeps letting so much water in. Will it survive though? Actually, might do a little flip here. Come on. The nose needs to point down way harder. Way harder. Okay, this isn't good. Hopefully it'll land upright though. Sometimes it will happen if it's just like this. Here we go. I think it'll launch pretty hard here. Yes, I think it landed. Oh, yeah, sometimes it does it. I don't know why. It's so weird, but you can like sense it when it does. Okay, it has landed. We do have a ton of water in the inside. No, don't let that funnel go under. That is literally just pouring in water right now. Okay, let's go ahead and never do that again. Thank you. Let's see. We have a lot of lifeboats here. If this keeps dipping under, we might sink. Oh, wait, I think we're floating now because it's not going to go under anymore. All right, that was a decent job. Now, you might think this is the Titanic, but it's actually the RMS Britannic. It's a pretty similar ship. I actually don't know at all what's different in it, but anyways, this is Britannic right there. We're going to be driving it into the reverse tsunami. We're crashing in it right now. We've just hit a ton of these pink fish. What even are those? Someone comment that. I don't know. Oh, radio tower is gone. These funnels are really just killing us here. Wow. All right, the funnels are pouring in water from them. Back radio tower has also snapped. It is floating up somehow. Hopefully when we're in the air here, we'll drain some of the water out, because that's the only way I see this thing floating. I think it's only up here because of momentum. Realistically, this thing's probably going to sink right now. I don't think it's gonna float. Ooh, all right, that's impressive. I don't know how we're still floating. The back section's definitely gonna try pulling us down though. There's just too much water back there to handle. Here we go. Maybe it'll survive. Looks like none of the funnels are gonna be going underwater anymore. Maybe the back one. That's the only one I'd think. This thing's really is trying to split here, I feel like, because this is what happened to the Titanic, except the opposite is the front that started sinking first. And I think it is at about this point here, maybe higher, but it did end up splitting in half. We're gonna see. Hold on. Let's try making a stress point. Where's my chainsaw tool? Slice tool. Okay, we're gonna make a stress point here. Maybe it'll split. I see it really trying to split. You guys see it? It's like really angling at that part. Okay, let's complete it. Ooh. When will it do it? There we go. I think it's naturally starting to do it now. So you'd have to like about split the ship in half already for it to complete the split. That's actually interesting. So I would say it survived quite well with those factors. And before we test the Titanic here, we're going to be testing if this last military ship can survive the reverse tsunami. We're crashing into it right now. This is our last hope for the military ships today. Oh my gosh. That does not look good. Okay, you know what? I think this was actually by far our worst ship today. That was terrible. It just sunk immediately, and there's like cracks in it and everything. I think that was literally one of the worst ships we've used. Here it is though. The top of this thing's getting flattened out by this rock right here. That's lovely. I love seeing renovations in progress. Maybe a before and after picture here. All right, let's go ahead and launch it at the rock here. Just sent it, and now it's flattening at the bottom of the ocean. Can we get some RIPs in the comments for this thing? All right, here we go. Titanic time. We've just spawned in the Titanic. I'm also doing the reverse tsunami as I'm making this intro part. Here we go. All right, let's see how long we should make this. All right, that should be long enough, right? Yeah, that's how we normally do it. Fishies, get ready to have a new place to live. Let's see if the Titanic will survive. Ladies and gentlemen, we're driving into the reverse tsunami. We're crashing into it. Oh my gosh. I feel like in the ship right now, there'd be stuff flying in the air, but I would survive, obviously. Here we go. We've driven into it. It's actually doing pretty good besides the funnels. Ugh, those funnels make me so angry. Here we go. I think it's trying to float up. Oh God, that is really not good. We've had the power go out, so there goes. Oh, never mind. We don't even have bilge pumps. Yeah, this isn't looking too good. We don't have bilge pumps. Wait, did the Titanic have bilge pumps in real life? I don't know. I don't think it did because it was like bulkhead and stuff. But anyways, let's go ahead and give this to Bikini Bottom because this isn't doing too well. There we go. And now let's see what ship won. Now the ship I have spawned above me is the ship that won today's video for best surviving a reverse tsunami, and it is the Carnival cruise ship. Now this thing actually did an insane job at surviving the reverse tsunami. Here's a shout out to the 3 most recent commenters. Subscribe, comment, and watch until the end of my videos. You get put in next ones. But make sure to subscribe so this doesn't happen to you on your next cruise line.